Wake up, this is your broadcast. Listen up, wake up, this is your broadcast. Tune into them vibes, we giving all that. You know, school in session and we ain't giving no hall pass. So, wake up, this is your broadcast. Listen up, wake up, this is your broadcast. Tune into them vibes, we giving all.
Shit, Charlotte's Most Dangerous Crew Noadvisory Podcast. Your boy, C.O. McLean.
It's your girl, Ashby.
Yeah, it's the boy next door, the dude from school to jerk at work, Patty.
Shout out to, wait, hold up. Before I say that shit sounded weak today.
That shit, man, yeah, nigga, little phlegm in the
Y'all want me to
throat.
put on these headphones without no Clorox wipes and be around here?
I got something going on. I ain't got my situation ain't got nothing to do with your situation over there.
I'm used to the enthusiastic Patty.
Yeah,
like
man,
Patty.
my throat's a
Damn.
little red, a little sore, nigga.
Last night?
What? Last night? Nigga, it's flu season, and niggas gonna have a little bit of phlegm going around, just a little tidbit.
Yeah,
Get your ginger root up, because Ashby don't.
Facts.
I ain't no phlegm
I ain't
over
trying
here.
to get no flu, man. Hey, yo, shout out to Shout Boogie, shout out to P Fine, shout out to Merciless, shout out to E-Class.
E-Class.
Shout out to Sleazy, shout out to Sid, shout out to K Digital. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Ramen Drive. We did the inaugural Ramen Drive today. Shout out to it was good. Shout out to Young, what's his name? Young the Goat. The Goat.
Young the Goat.
Yeah. I know it's T. What's his damn? I'm bad with names. But Young the Goat. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, huh?
He over here scratching.
I'm here scratching my inner thigh, nigga. That shit, you know, you get that good scratch, you're like,
Anyway, yeah, man, shout out to Young the Goat, man. K2 did his thing. Yeah, Ramen Drive thing is going to be something dope. It's going to be exclusively on YouTube. So, you know, if artists want to get with us, you know, send us an email, Ramen Drive, and we get you on. If you whack, I can't wait till we get a whack person.
Do they have to be an artist? What if they just like to freestyle every now and again? Can they hit up Ramen Drive?
Yeah, if they freestyle, if they rap artist, MC, you know, if you're a singer, you want to come on and freestyle sing. But if you're horrible, you're getting the fuck out. Plain and simple. Ain't no holds barred.
Kicked out. How about I ain't getting out?
Well, you got to get the fuck out. I mean, you got to get out.
there are a few concerns that I've had, you know what I'm saying, about how this could go bad, and you know the insurance and all that's in place. But you know we working out the kinks. Don't worry about that.
Listen, ain't
trial
no fucking
and error.
insurance.
Trial and error.
Ain't no insurance. We telling motherfuckers beforehand. Listen, don't get in that car if you ain't got no bars. Fuck that.
What if they like, but I ain't getting out because I got bars?
Well, shit.
See what I'm saying?
Shit. You'll get out.
See why I ain't getting in? I ain't
You'll get out.
Like I said, we working out.
Anyway, man. Yeah, man, it was dope. You know, got a good couple of artists that signed up initially. So during the next couple of Sundays, Ramen Drive gonna be in full effect.
That's what's up.
Who else did I forget? Did I forget anybody? Nah, it's a new year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, man.
Let's give the white people applause.
First show of the decade.
Did it come? Here you go. Woo! Yeah, it's kind of delayed.
Yeah, well, you know, they got a process, and then they have to decipher, and then they have to respond. And so that's why.
Yeah, we're going to work on the sound effects. We're going to get some black hand claps in there.
Black hand clap? What?
With you.
Just like refresh me. What does that sound like?
Yeah, shit, yeah, there you go. That was
I
too.
feel like
black people don't clap. They do that green button.
I just hit the green button. That?
No. They do
That's the wrong
They
effect,
do the
brother.
other one. They do the other one. No.
You got to go into the sound
label the
effects.
damn buttons.
Look.
That's what black people do. We don't
It
clap.
took me like 2 sound effects
Niggas
to
be
get
like,
it.
I said, oh, that's what niggas do. Niggas cover their mouth and they troll you, you know.
Fact. Anyway, man, it's a new year, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New
To all our
Year.
listeners, watchers, everything, all and above. Happy New Year to you guys. 2020, we're in a new decade.
We got some new shit coming for y'all.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit. Noadvisory branded. Gonna kill him with the New Year with. We got the training day open mic every Monday. My host Patty. Patty hosting.
Nigga, there it go. There go the mucus.
There you go. You know what I mean? Ramen Drive, of course. And, you know, just a lot of guests lined up that y'all motherfuckers gonna be like, how the fuck did y'all get those? Yeah, because we know advisory motherfuckers. That's why. Bang. Speaking of which, we got a special guest and that's gonna be calling in today. Dr. Damn, don't get me his name fucked up. But Dr. Enqi. I said that right?
I mean,
I believe I did. I believe I did. Dr. Enqi's calling in today.
Enqi,
Get it right
Yeah,
before
I said
he
it
goes.
right. Yeah, Enqi calling in today. So yeah, Noadvisory podcast, hot topics. Hot topics. Ask me what you got.
You tried. So, of course, as usual, we start off with the bull and
Yes.
try to end on a good note, even though it is all bull for real this week.
It's all bull.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
But it's, new decade, more bullshit. Y'all know how it goes.
Facts.
All right, so, oh gosh. The U.S. military kills head of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, Qasem I can't say his last name.
Qasem Soleimani.
Qasem Soleimani under the direction of President Trump.
Right.
Now, this is somebody that America has wanted dead for a long time. But I think past presidents knew killing him would be not beneficial to the citizens of America. You know what I mean?
Potential war.
Potential war and shit. And now you got thousands of troops being drafted. So it's a lot going on right now.
Thousands of troops being drafted here?
You said what?
From us, right?
I didn't hear the
US.
question. You said what now? I ain't
You
got
said
my headphones on.
thousands of troops.
Yeah, from the U.S. are getting ready to go. I'm going to let Wolf Blitzer
wow.
give y'all a little more information on the subject.
Go Wolf.
I love Wolf. I love me some Wolf Blitzer, y'all. Fox News has been pissing me off a lot lately, which I did not know I forget her name. I think it's Judge Janine Prero. I forget her name. But I was listening to her on Fox News this morning. I was very disappointed at a lot of the things she was saying. But let me go ahead and play this.
Go ahead.
With the Pentagon, I understand you're getting new information about more U.S. troops about to be deployed to the region.
That's right, Wolf. New information, several thousand U.S. soldiers will be deployed to the Middle East, we're being told by defense officials. This is a step that will help bolster the U.S. military's presence in the region. Now, these troops, they will be drawn from the 82nd Airborne Division.
Braun is over at the Pentagon.
So it's like, of course, more troops are going to be going in. And it's sad. I don't know if y'all seen the picture of all those troops lined up at the airport. It's like thousands of them in line getting ready to board the flight to their designated area where they're going to be overseas. And Black Twitter love y'all to death. And they have been putting out these memes. To me, they were funny. At first I did laugh. I'm not even going to lie. And somebody kind of checked me on it like, you got to think about the people that's actually going there. You know what I'm saying? How they may feel about it. And actually one soldier, he did comment on a lot of the memes that's going on. So I just wanted to play a little bit of what he says because kind of put those memes in hindsight.
Amen.
Oh, sorry. Technical difficulties.
Come on, hot topic.
Hey, man.
Bro.
I understand that. I'm in a new fan generation, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of shit y'all post hilarious or whatever. But I gotta understand, man.
Hold on, you may have to do that again. Quick, twitch your wire. There you go. You got a glitch in your wire.
Hey, man, I understand that.
Twitch it.
I'm in a
See? There you
new
go.
fan generation, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of shit y'all post hilarious or whatever. But I gotta understand, man. Somebody like me that been out here since November, in the middle of the shit. I mean, if y'all can sit there and post on memes and stuff, y'all can sit there and post a good little meme about being positive for us or damn praying for us or some shit, man. Come on, man. Like, my generation gotta tighten up sometime. It's like, bro, we really going through this shit. And a lot of us, bro, we really not coming back. So, like,
Facts.
a prayer or a simple good look, that shit can help. I mean, y'all can post that shit too, you feel me? You know, you gotta be something funny about this shit.
So, yeah, he just expresses a sentiment on it. But, of course, this young brother was stationed overseas. I'm not sure exactly where, but he had the uniform on and everything. So, even though, let me tell you something, how the black community needs so much therapy. Like, we handle things and we process things a little differently. But the way shit's going in this world, it's almost like an episode of The Simpsons where it is comical. For me, it is, because it's like, I can't believe this shit is happening.
Right.
It's like shit you always knew this world would turn into as far as another war happening and all of that. But to see it before your eyes and to see Trump in office through it all.
I mean, the thing about that, and I told people when, because I mean, I was on Facebook and I told people, as soon as I saw Trump's name on the ballot, I was like, he's gonna win. People was killing me on Facebook. I was like, he's gonna win.
I didn't think he was gonna win, but I definitely thought he was gonna get nominated.
I knew he was gonna fucking win.
Right.
But the thing I say about Trump has no political bone in his body. So he, with any political situation, he's just thinking as just a person that's just straight arrow, right? He's not on no Democrat, no Republican side. He's just going to do what he feels is in his best interest to do. I always say Trump, he has like you put a little red button in front of Trump and they be like, yo, don't press that button. Trump is going to press a motherfucking button. And that's what he did. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. Fire.
And they're claiming that he, of course he has advisors and everything.
Right.
And they're saying that these are people that advise him to do the right thing for the country.
Mm-hmm.
But come on now, y'all act like we're a bunch of fucking bubbling ass idiots. Like we know that y'all killing them. This man is a detriment to America. Like we're not finna pretend like Obama couldn't have did this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
he talked shit about Obama when he went and pressed the button killing this guy a long time ago. So it's just like, I don't know if you were about to say something, Petty, but they did have like a prophecy from Trump from 2011 where he kind of
it was like
spoke
2011
on.
as well.
Obama.
You want to play it?
No,
Yeah,
go ahead.
All right, hold on.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran.
It's pretty much playing that clip saying he's doing this as a way to get reelected.
Right.
At this point,
I mean, I hate
over.
politics. I
don't like it, but it's like at the same time, this shit is hitting close to home.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's directly affecting everybody.
It's sad.
You know anybody? Any of y'all know anybody in the services? Right
I know
now?
a lot of people in the service.
For real?
Yeah, a lot of people in service.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Like to allude to your point when you said, I mean, it's sad when you have to see all these army men that was probably still active in the military but home doing their thing, and then they get a call, listen, you have to go over here, like fuck something that President Trump did. Now you got to go over there and probably not come home because of that, because he pressed the button.
And I hate it, and I hate it for him. And I like to, I got my petty perspective segment, but I like to sprinkle my shit in because I know niggas was like, it's some niggas that's 6 months from doing all their time,
right?
And they was pulling out, and I know this is some bullshit right here, my nigga. I be mad as hell because a lot of times, a lot of motherfuckers that go to military don't want to go to war.
Nah, they just want it for the benefits.
Yeah, you want the benefits, you want the Vietnam. I'm saying motherfuckers been getting away good 15 years without getting no arms shit blown off and all that.
And they good.
And it was good. But now, dog, this is the reason I didn't go. See, nigga had a little revelation about 2-3 years ago when I was, still in that realm of thinking that might be an option.
Right.
I thought I might wanted to go.
Really?
Yeah, I did. I said, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm still in shape. I was just gonna try to go through the Air Force because a nigga ain't good with no water. And the Army is tough, They make the Army tough for niggas, man. So I was like, I'm trying to go through the Air Force, be up in the air, something like that.
Right. I mean, yo, man, it's just sad, Anyway.
Yeah, to think you signed up for it. You didn't think you was actually going and you get that call. Yeah, we're going to need you to go to the
call
airport
like
at about
Muhammad Ali. It's going to be niggas out there like,
what you mean I got to go to the airport?
Right. Over some dumb shit.
All right,
we going to hear about some shit. Niggas, we going to hear about some niggas on the run.
That's right.
We're going to hear about it. It's going to be some
couple of Muhammad Ali's.
It's gonna be I know he don't like us talking about those memes, but they was talking about those memes where the Mexicans, how they looking at us crossing the wall trying to get over there now, but the war is getting ready to be drafting motherfuckers. He was looking like, yeah. Like, look, can we swap out this bitch?
Yeah.
They ain't finna call your number.
I bet they'd be coming in handy. Like if they go to war and they can come back, you could use that as a, we can use them as assets.
Oh God!
No, right along. No, you earn your citizenship.
Are you saying send the Mexicans to war?
Right?
Why not? You earn citizenship. Why wouldn't you trust them?
I wouldn't trust shit under Trump's damn shit. I wouldn't trust I go to war and get citizenship, war over. Woo, 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 woo.
Right.
I know what I said, but this is what it is. You got to go back to your country.
You definitely
One arm and all.
If they were guaranteed citizenship once they came back from war, they
Ain't
would
shit
go.
guaranteed in this crooked ass country.
But what I'm saying is, deals are made. I'm saying the deal could be made. It would make sense. I think a lot of people that of Spanish descent would take that deal.
Petty be the one to try to hire somebody that look like him to get if he get drafted.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of niggas that look like me now. I ain't worried. Hell, I get K Digital to get on ID and my motherfucking ass nigga.
All right, so moving on. Y'all know DaBaby was placed in handcuffs in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the start of it. This is a little scene. If y'all, what y'all hearing in the background is him getting arrested. It's like they're really trying this man. So. Now he was arrested, and then authorities claim the victim was doused in apple juice.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard about that?
Yep.
So new information. I'm sorry about that. I clicked off the thing. So new information about DaBaby's recent run-in with law enforcement has become available. As we previously reported, he was detained by police in a robbery investigation, and now more details have been revealed. So this is according to TMZ. DaBaby was officially arrested late Thursday for battery in connection to the robbery investigation, and his bond was set at $1,500. Of course, he posted that. The site also reports they also obtained the police report, and according to the report, DaBaby allegedly robbed the victim, who was a concert promoter, of $80 of a credit card. The promoter was reportedly doused him with apple juice. So what they're not really saying is like this promoter was known for doing fucking shady ass business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like known that he was like from janky promoters. Y'all remember them motherfucking janky promoters?
All we was trying to do was throw a nice little shindig in Modesto, and it's the fucking thanks we get.
Right.
Sounding just like that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like y'all try to add little bits and pieces, and after he was released, then they brought up charges that or a warrant he had in Texas, so he was arrested on that. It's just like, you know, when you on top and you climbing the ladder, they try to pull you down. And the fact that he's keeping up with his shit and you know what I'm saying, not stopping.
The only thing I just want to chime in right quick on that is when he got arrested out here. That now you're good. When he got arrested out here and that whole situation with CMPD and things of that nature, but none of that stuff was brought up from, what was it, Texas that they had brought that up? None of that stuff was brought up through there. So they probably figured, okay,
like, how can we get him?
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shout out to DaBaby, man. Keep being resilient out there, man.
Absolutely.
Like,
keep doing your thing.
Man, hold your head, B. That's
Charlie
crazy.
got your back. I mean, ain't shit else we can do. I mean, all we can do is if you need me to write a letter, I will. Absolutely.
And she writes,
she will.
Yeah, and she writes like a white woman.
Hey, look, I'm talking about
Yeah.
The judge probably shed a tear.
That's whack though. How they got that like that. Like
It
that.
is.
Yeah, man.
It is. It's real crazy. And it's like if he was just a regular schmegular ass guy, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have tried to pull up no extra charges. They extradited his ass on some misdemeanor apple juice charges. You know
apple
what I'm saying?
juice? Like when you were saying it, I was kind of like, why the fuck apple juice got to keep being repeated? Like, why is apple juice even important? If it's only apple juice, nigga, I'm glad it was apple juice. Nigga could have been pissed, nigga. You know what I'm saying? niggas ain't got pistol whipped and pissed on and degraded and
Plenty of niggas
all
have
types of
got
shit.
doused and pissed.
Especially when you holding thousands of dollars and shit like that. It wasn't even him. It was his crew. I get the entourage situation.
No, it should have been his crew. He needs to have a set of motherfuckers willing to go down for him.
Well, that's what happened. Like the crew went after him, but they connected him to it. The crew went after the promoter for the thousands of dollars that he didn't get for showing up. Okay. But they connected that with DaBaby. So that's the official situation.
Guilty by association.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's his crew.
I don't know them.
They paying for him. So it's like they connected it to him. So that's where the bullshit comes in, Twan. That nigga didn't even really put his hands on Buddy. His crew did, and the security guards did, in efforts of retrieving the money that was owed, the thousands of dollars that was owed to him that he was short, but he gets locked up in coercion.
Well, I know And they had videos out, and I'm just saying allegedly, it was one video where a guy was on the floor and they said that was the baby robbing the individual on the floor. I don't know who that was. Then there was another video with him, the baby, and somebody else like assaulting somebody inside of a store. So they have him on video. So, I mean, just to
and the thing
take
about
to
it,
point.
that's why I'm saying
Absolutely.
he need more goons that's gonna handle this shit. Because the problem is the baby is be some bullshit, and he like, I gotta handle this right now.
Right.
My kind of guy handle the shit when it happens.
gotta
But
understand,
you of a
you-
different
right,
status.
you in the upper
You ain't
echelon,
just
right.
out here, working a 9 to 5 every day. You can't do that
Can't
shit.
be doing that shit.
You gotta have motherfuckers around. Because please believe me, when I make it to that status, I'm gonna have some motherfuckers that's going down for me.
Yeah, you always got to have the people
You know what I'm saying? They know I'm gonna put something on their
shooters.
commissary and all that.
Right.
They ain't gonna have no lonely commissary, no lonely holidays or nothing like that. I'm gonna make sure y'all get y'all conjugal visits. But guess what? Y'all need to go down for what I do.
Shout out to the baby, man. Hold your head, baby.
Yeah. All right, so moving on. Nick Gordon, the boyfriend of Bobby Christina, Whitney Houston. Come on now,
Come on,
please.
man.
Crazy, man. I'm sorry. The hen got me in bubbles.
Well, come on now.
oh,
So the boyfriend of Bobby Christina, which is Whitney Houston's daughter, passes away at the age of 30. Now, what's even crazier, now we talked about this a little bit in group chat. What's crazy is the guy that found Bobby Christina, this white boy, he was
What
a
time he
friend
found
of theirs.
him?
No,
Oh.
you remember when Bobby Christina was found in the bathtub,
Right.
just like Whitney Houston, the white boy that found her, he died a few weeks later after that. He's dead.
What? Wait, I didn't know. What?
Yes. The guy that found Bobby Christina in the bathtub
Is dead
is
too?
dead. He died like a few weeks after her. Yep, of a drug overdose.
Hold up. Hey, yo, Bobby Brown, please hold your head. Watch it, B.
Don't fuck with Bobby Brown's kids.
somebody knows something.
You gonna come up stanking.
That's crazy.
Somebody
and Gordon,
knows
he
something.
died of what?
And
Of a drug overdose, right?
He tried, and so the thing with this is he was partying with his friends on New Year's or whatever. Your so-called friends,
Right.
They dropped his ass off at the fucking hospital and skirt.
Oh, and left.
Drove off. Yep. Left his ass.
Because
So
I was reading, I know
he
this
had
was
like
the
several
second.
heart attacks that night.
Several heart attacks?
That night. And they just dropped. Whenever they got the 911 call, they said black stuff was coming out of his mouth.
What?
That's what the 911 operator said. She was
wow.
like, the caller said that it's black stuff, black substance coming out of his mouth. I'm just like, so they probably was like, we can't wait for the fucking ambulance. We'll drop him off.
drop him off.
They dropped him off. Probably went and got them some more fucking heroin or some shit.
My
I don't know.
gosh. Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yo,
but
rest
he's
in
gone.
peace. Rest in peace to
That's
like
crazy. That heroin, that fentanyl hit niggas, man. I'm telling you. That's that fentanyl shit. That shit was an error. Like, it was, I think somebody going to end up doing some sort of special documentary on
it has to be.
the epidemic
So is
of
that what Michael
the heroin
Jackson-
mixed with this fentanyl shit.
The fentanyl, is that what Michael Jackson, because he had the stuff that helped him go to sleep.
Go to
What was-
sleep. Yeah, Propofol. That was
Oh,
Propofol.
Propofol.
Nah, that wasn't.
shit.
Yeah, it was different. It's different. Like what this fentanyl is something like a horse tranquilizer, or and then they got carfentanil, which is elephant tranquilizer that they
Goodness
mixing
gracious.
into. They mixing into the heroin.
Oh, that's
So-
some new shit.
No,
Listen,
no,
I'm
it's
glad
been going on for
I
years
just-
now. Right
I
now,
just
man.
smoked the
Motherfuckers-
weed.
It's just the white, right? It's just the white
That's it.
man's drug, so we ain't really know
Right.
nothing about that shit.
No,
Only
it's-
hardcore drug users know about that.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with
You
that
know what I'm
shit.
saying? It's actually using that shit. That's motherfuckers. If it's good enough to knock an elephant out, you like want to. You don't want no weed high.
Well, because heroin been
wanna-
out for a long time.
That's crazy though. Like,
It has.
that's crazy.
But the only thing, it ain't been criminalized because it's been a white person's drug. You know, them been the motherfuckers ODing off of it. That's why weed is becoming legalized, because it's like, well, shit, let's legalize this shit because we don't want them trying to put too much light on the heroin.
Weed ain't. You have never heard of an account where weed killed somebody ever.
Well,
and it's never gonna happen.
They're gonna argue that. People are gonna argue that because of situations that are indirectly.
Indirect
So we,
with
with the lack of awareness and
There's never been an account where
slower
somebody died from weed.
decision-making. Yeah,
Never.
I mean there has been accounts where somebody
You can't
died.
say, Antoine, you can't
Never.
say it's been a no
Show it to me.
account.
Prove it to me.
I'm
That is
not
an account
saying
that somebody died from weed.
I'm not saying
I'm
that.
not- I'm
You can't
No, it's
overdose
something
on weed.
common that happens, but it could be things associated with, like somebody could smoke it.
If you
have
mix
an
it with
anxiety-
something-
No, if somebody could smoke weed, have an anxiety attack, and have a heart attack and die. But not from the weed. It's just the fact that they had an anxiety attack off the weed. They ain't never had that
But
feeling before.
It never happened though. Never, ever.
Child.
Weed cures your
It's been
anxiety.
people that
if you
had-
all
that
antsy and
died
shit,
off
smoke a
of-
blunt, you're gonna be like, you know what? Anxiety cured. Weed has one remedy. That's just to calm you. That's all it does.
I 100%
Right.
agree with you, but you cannot say.
I could say that because there's no accounts. No accounts.
All right.
If you find it, then prove me wrong.
I'm not going to look for it because I want them to.
If anybody could
legalize it.
bring an article of an account of somebody dying from just weed, not weed mixed with some other shit, just fucking weed. That's it.
Please post
Please find
it because I'm pretty sure with the
It's no account.
Swift type of a Google search, you will find plenty.
It's no accounts. All right, move right along.
Moving right along, y'all. I didn't even know they had like a part 2 to this whole R. Kelly surviving shit.
Oh man.
Did you know they had a part 2?
Yeah, I seen a preview for it. I was like, God damn, like just let the nigga just got.
So Dame Dash has decided to sit down and speak with the people or whatever during the surviving. He's actually in the documentary. So this is what he had to say. Did you press a button? This is what he had to say about the whole thing with his legs crossed. Look how Dame Dash looking like a little schoolboy or some shit. Like, nigga, did you have to say
He looked like
anything?
he got a morning staff meeting for a set. Like he looked like a business development manager.
I think that was random. All right, so this is what he had to say. Let me see.
Like, Aaliyah was like the sacrificial lamb for all that, bro, because she didn't deserve none of that. You know, it was a good soul, good girl, and wasn't even really so, like, resentful. Like, let that man live, but just keep him the away from me. That's all she wanted. She was just happy. Like, Aaliyah was like the sacrificial lamb.
He's talking about the whole Aaliyah situation, which let her rest in peace. You know, she's not here. They brought up in the documentary, which I did not watch and I probably won't watch. I'm not even interested enough to watch it. They brought up in the documentary how there was a new witness. There was a new witness in the documentary that spoke, and evidently she's pretty believable. Everybody's saying that they believe her story, and she just gives her story like she was messing with him during the time when he was fucking with Aaliyah or whatever, even before he was fucking with Aaliyah. And she said that, you know, her and her friends would come to the studio. Same story. Right. He would fuck with her friends or whatever, eventually start fucking with her. She was real young. And she actually was going to be on there was a trial that was supposed to happen prior to the one even that happened in the early 90s. But this trial, with their investigation, they actually had Aaliyah on the witness list. So Aaliyah was allegedly supposed to testify during this trial that was supposed to happen in the early 90s. And I think she might have been the key witness that kind of railroaded it from even becoming a thing. But yeah, but I just want them to, at this point, it's beating a fucking dead horse.
Right. Who executive produced this show?
The same people as Lifetime again. It's just part 2. With the same victims, and a lot of those victims has come out that they weren't even telling the truth. Like, unless y'all are telling the motherfuckers that was lying in the first one, I ain't interested in watching the second one. Yeah. And even his wife is not even in the second one because she
got her little money and she's done.
Yeah, she mad that she didn't make as much money as she wanted to, and now she's pissed off about it. It's like,
I mean, at this point, you know, like I said before, I have whatever R. Kelly does in his personal life, that's his business. If I'm just a fan of music, I listen to his music. I still listen to his music to this day. You know, I just think that it's a bit, you know, it's overboard, overkill. What they doing? The guy's locked out right now. I mean, what more can you get out of him?
What more do you want from me?
It's just like, yo, leave the man alone. He's gonna rot in jail. Obviously, it's what y'all want. It's what y'all got. You know what I'm saying? So, yo,
I feel like, you know, he did what he did and he's paying the price for it. Yeah, what the fuck? He's in jail.
Right, another document. I just think that they're doing it because the first one didn't go over so well. A lot of people say like, yo, we gotta make this shit stick. Somebody in that Lifetime got a vendetta against R. Kelly or something. They're like, yo, I'm gonna make this shit stick and I'll make it go worldwide and da.
I think they're capitalizing off of it because the first one did so well. I think they thought that this second one was going to... Because don't get it twisted, the people who were speaking in the documentary, like the victims and everything, they didn't get very much money, but the people that produced and directed it, they got paid. They got pizzazed. The advertisement during that shit, and a lot of it was like, went to Netflix and shit, so they're still making money off of it. That's why Andrea, R. Kelly's wife, was mad, because she like, how the fuck y'all making all this money off of it, and I'm not making any money off of it?
You didn't have plenty perks all these years. Okay. They count her. They like, yo, you've been well taken care of. You ain't hurt for nothing.
But yo, man,
what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I think we have a special guest calling in, so we should probably go ahead and wrap up Hot Topics now, but y'all make sure y'all follow us on IG, noadvisorypodcast.com, and Follow us on our YouTube page, Noadvisory Podcast, and stay tuned for more hot topics next week. It's your girl Ashby signing off.
That
was so
we'll be
bad.
back with our very special guest, Dr. Enqi.
And topics, y'all saw this.
You can't run away from these stars I got, oh baby. Hey baby, 'cause I got a lot, oh yeah. Anywhere you go, my whole crew gonna know, oh baby. Hey baby, you can't hide from the light, oh no. Ready or not, here I come now.
Listen, I don't think they ready, I don't think they ready, nah. I don't think they ready, I don't think they ready, nah. I don't think they ready, I don't think they ready, nah. I don't think they ready, I don't think they ready, nah. I don't think they ready, I don't think they ready, nah. I don't think they ready, I don't think they ready, nah. I don't think they ready, I don't think they ready. Listen, I woke up feeling slept on. Now I got something to prove and some toes getting stepped on. That underdog you wanna bet on. See, I got nothing to lose, I'm going off once I get on. Never flexed on, I'm too real for this industry. Feeling fabulous, going Emily on my enemies. I've been nice, I've been patient, been waiting, been grinding, but still I'm just so underrated, I hate it. So this year I'm handing out L's, 'cause I'm done playing with these kids, I ain't Kels. If you waiting for me to fail, I wouldn't hold your breath. See, I've been a warrior dog, even before step. Now get right or get left, 'cause I'm going in. Asking God to remove haters, left me 3 friends, but I'm cool with that. Gotta watch it in a circle. Champion hoodie on, guess I'm in a winner circle.
Ready or not, here I come now, you can't hide. Find you who is taking slow. Ready or not, here I come now, you can't hide. Find you who is taking.
Hey, what's going on? Let's give a round of applause for our special caller guest, Dr. Enqi. Let's give one time for Dr. Enqi.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Peace.
We saying it right? EUNKQI, right?
ENQI.
Yep.
Dr. Enqi, we got it. So, Dr. Enqi, man, let the people know who you are, where you from, and what it is that you do.
Okay, I'm from the Bronx.
BX, what up?
Yeah, I would just say holistic healer. You know, I'm a certified personal trainer, sports nutritionist, master herbalist, and a ND at the same time. But I got those certifications, I guess, spurred on by just other people like, yo, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this. But nothing has really changed from before I had those certifications till now. So I just try to teach people about their bodies and how their bodies actually work so that they can get the best out of their body for whatever it is that they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So I know I saw that you was an ordained minister when you first started off, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how did that transition happen from being an ordained minister and going into having a doctor attached to your name?
Wow. Now that is a unique question. Nobody's ever asked me that question.
You're gonna get a lot of those questions this evening.
Yeah. To be honest, a lot of the science that I tap into is, or at least that led me down this road anyway, was inspired a lot by biblical texts. You know, so it wasn't hard for me when I see the Bible. It's a science text, so it's not a hard jump to go from minister to some form of science in my mind. For me, you know, the main diet is right there in the first chapter. It speaks about having a plant-based diet, right, and then you go to Revelations, and then it talks about using the herbs for healing. Right. So pretty much that's what I do. That's the first and last chapter of the Bible. Right. Plant-based diet, the herbs for healing. And then it also talks about pharmakia and genetically modified foods in the Bible. People don't notice that. But when we having a conversation, anytime you're having a conversation about GMOs, because in the first chapter when it tells you what to eat, it specifies like the fruits with seeds in it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so when you make reference to seeds being in the food, that's a direct correlation to what we see now with a lot of the genetically modified foods being seedless. Right.
That's true.
So so just all of those things, you know, is how I guess you make the transition from from minister to ND, even though you know you wouldn't think of it that way from the outside looking in.
Right.
You know, a lot of times when we think about the Bible, we really don't
break it
we
down.
say the
like
word
that.
Bible, but we really because what we really think about is religion.
Right.
And then religion has so much goofy stuff involved in it. We automatically associate that to the Quran, the Bible, Egyptian Book of the Dead, or the pyramids. Like we associate stuff created in the religious arena with the actual text. And most times the holy books don't support the foolishness that circulates in a lot of today's religions. So, you know, it's a lot of interesting conversations that we can create.
Yeah, no, that's kind of true because I've even found myself, even as I've gotten older, as someone who's grown up in the church, like, and as I've gotten older, you know, of course, my mom instilled in me certain things like go to church every Sunday and believe in Jesus and all that. And I've kind of gotten older and, you know, gained my own beliefs. And I think now, as opposed to me, how I read the Bible is more for when I was younger, for the stories and everything, Noah's Ark and all of that as a child. I'm looking at it more as more of a spiritual guide as to how they lived and the things that they ate. So it's interesting that you say that you've associated the Bible, you know what I mean, with the things that they've eaten and kind of correlated that into what you're doing now. But what I wanted to know is, like, how do you feel? Like, I know it must drive you crazy, like, now to see all these young kids dying. Like, you had Juice World that just died. And, you know, you see these young kids dying younger and younger, and they're having heart attack, things that, you know, older ailments, older people are dying of. So, like, how do you think that you can tap into, like, the younger generation and kind of get them on the right track as it goes to the holistic thing? You know what I mean? Like, getting their attention and making that the cool thing as opposed to popping lean or drinking lean and popping pills and stuff, what they're doing now.
You really, it's really like guerrilla marketing in a way. You know, you have to use a variety of you have to use a variety of tactics, you know, and then you got to know when to be aggressive and when not to be aggressive. So it just depends on the child, you know, when you're dealing with a part of our initiative for 2020, right? My website is the United Plates of America. The organization is the UPA for short, right? And so one of the main things that we're promoting, anytime you see my face, I'm always promoting literacy in terms of your biochemistry, meaning people and of all ages understanding how your body works. Like, that to me is the most important thing that we should be doing at any age, you know, period, as a people. Like, this, it's figuring out our body. So a lot of people say that, oh, no, we should be focused on economics. Well, what happens when economics are coupled with unbalanced neurochemistry, meaning we might have mental health issues, or we just might be a little foolish and naive and just uneducated on some things. We just don't know a lot. We know the old saying, a fool and his money soon part.
Right.
So we can't rush into economics without taking because we have money. We demonstrate that every year with how much money as a group we spend.
Yep.
Right. Exactly.
So
absolutely.
yeah,
Black
so
dollar is
getting
so
money
powerful,
is
right.
not really the issue. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
I think it's knowing that's why it's important to have that education, because it's like if you don't know what to do when you get that money,
Right.
you're gonna see the same repeated cycle. So
to piggyback off the United Plates of America, I know you spoke about it briefly, but I just wanted for the listeners and everything, like what's the name behind it, and what can people expect when they go to the website, the products that's on there, when they go on there, the products that's sold on there, what can they expect to get off from the website, and the name behind United Plates of America?
Okay. So when you go to the website, I'll do that first because it's a shorter answer. When you go to the website, that's where you'll find books, papers, things, study material, and then also you'll find the different herbs and detoxes that we have available for the family. One of the main things, though, segueing into the longer question, with United Plates of America it is a family initiative to push enlightenment, literacy, consciousness, spirituality, but for families, right? So parents connecting with their children, be it through sports, entertainment, spiritual pursuits, and just being able to reestablish that bond, parents, children, definitely fathers, with their children, mothers with their children, but we're really promoting fathers getting more active too. And so group conversation, right? How does that translate? What do I mean more specifically? People come into various understandings about, healthy choices and things that they want to do to improve their health. A lot of times people will even spend money on consultations and take courses and really get serious. And then, after spending 3 months, 6 months, a year studying this new information and trying to institute some changes in their life, they try to translate that to their children at home, and they run into a brick wall.
Right.
I'm vegan, but I can't get my children to eat like this. What do I do? I'm taking these cleansers and herbs, and what should I be doing for my children? What should they be taking? Or my child is they're really picky, so they'll eat some things but not other things. And I just want to make sure they're still, while being a vegan or following a plant-based diet, I want to make sure they're hitting all their daily recommended vitamins and minerals, etc. So they don't. So they're hitting their growth spurts in a timely fashion and all that kind of stuff. Or my children are having a tough time in school, sitting still. They're trying to put them on, some of these different psychiatric drugs for the children, right? ADD, ADHD, what can I do to, alleviate some of those issues? And a lot of those just comes with family concentration, meaning having set dialogues to build the way your children think, how they react to different things, like having certain dialogues and then backing that up with eating certain things and withholding, just creating a different emphasis around growing as a family unit, as opposed to with so much information being available through social media, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, wherever, Facebook, Twitter, as opposed to everybody just grabbing their cell phone or their laptop and then breaking down into different rooms in the house.
Right.
So there's people watching different shows all over the place, and everybody in the house is kind of growing in different directions, unbeknownst to. This is how you turn around and your child's a stranger after 5 years.
Right.
And it's like, it's almost
or even not to cut you off, but or even your husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, baby mama, like this is how they turn around and they're a stranger to you 3 years later, 5 years later, because you may have started at one point together, you were on the same frequency, but then you're consuming so much mental food daily and emotional food daily that's drastically different. And in most cases, nobody really knows what it is you're consuming. By the time you've made the transition to a whole new person, it's too late. And sometimes that space can create problems that we interpret as mental or emotional issues, but they're not. It's just people growing at different speeds because the way our society is set up now, it's not really cohesion for the family unit. Even in one car, you take a ride, everybody's got headphones on, tuned into something different.
Right.
And then the children are online playing these online games, like Minecraft and all this stuff.
Fortnite.
Listen, I have conversation with my kids every day.
Fortnite is crazy.
I hate the tablets. I hate them.
Listen,
shit.
My son, 10 years old, he just had a party. Well, it wasn't his party. His homeboy's birthday party at a pizza place. They brought in Fortnite and ignored the girls there. And they all sitting down playing a video game. I say, yo, this is I would never have believed in my whole life. At a 10-year-old birthday party, not only is none of the boys chasing the girls, but they're not even chasing each other. I was like,
right.
This is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, this is nuts. But the crazy thing is, on those games, they're exposed to conversations with people all over the world, whether they're talking to children or they're talking to adults pretending to be children.
Right.
They're open to a variety of conversations.
Right.
And so, we're just putting the focus on people just growing together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just growing together and really reestablishing those links. Earlier, I did it was about a 1-hour conversation with a 14-year-old guy. It's on YouTube. It's Dr. Enqi and Millard, 14-year-old scientists discussing homosexuality, God, atheism, and something else. But the purpose of that conversation and putting it on YouTube was to open up some conversations at home in all those areas, right? Because his comments were that, the Bible is, it doesn't condemn, but it says that homosexuals should be sentenced to death or something crazy, like, what I'm saying? And so, it's just all of these conversations we have to have.
Right.
So I just, this is how we have healthy neurochemistry and social skills and all that stuff. I'm sorry, sis. Go ahead. You had something you
No,
you go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think it's important. Like even little things is eating together, eating dinner at the dinner table together at the end of the night. You know what I mean? It's little things like that kind of help bring the family together. Because
absolutely.
I think it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be evident that kids are gonna go off into their separate corners, but you have to have that structural moment where
home.
It's y'all and y'all know that we're a family unit at the end of the day. This is gonna happen. We're gonna break bread together at the end of the night.
Because in my household, shit, we eat at dinner, lunch, at the table. I tell my kids the tablets is off, and they be like, "Daddy, can I watch the TV?" No, we're gonna talk at the table and we're gonna have a conversation. How was your school? How was school? Or what did you do today? Kids these days don't have that type of structure.
They don't. And it's more the parents' fault. Because I will say, me and my son, we don't get to eat dinner every night because I have a work schedule where I work 9 to 5, and when I get home, we do homework, and at the end of the night, it's like we just want to get something in our belly, but it's up to me as the parent. Like I have to
do better, Ash. This is like a coming out for you right now.
No, it is. I do
Thank
have
you, Dr.
to. I do
Enqi.
have
You
to
made
do
it come
that.
out, Dr.
Yeah, you did. This is therapy right now. He can charge you $50 an hour.
You brought
I'm
it
just
out.
saying, I do have to make that extra effort as the parent. You know what I mean? I can't blame it on, it's just me by myself. I have to make that effort to consciously us having dinner or us doing something.
You know what it is? Listen, the thing is, you already 90% of the way the moment that we put it on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what I'm trying to do with some of these conversations, really, is just create conversations.
Right.
Once we put something in our mind, then eventually it happens.
Right.
So, once you put it in your mind, it's like, okay, cool. So I'm going to make sure the 2-3 days I'm off,
right.
we do it like this.
Right.
And then the days where I'm not off, I'm gonna make sure, at least, well, maybe we'll have breakfast together those days. You know what I'm saying? Whether he having cereal, I'm having toast. The idea is not necessarily to eat the same thing or the same food, but just that little time to conversate and kick it and see what's going on. Especially if we're dealing with our children. Like, I'm big on what my children are thinking.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You should know what your child is thinking. You should know what types of behavior patterns their friends got.
Yep.
Right.
And then you can't really control who their friends are and who their friends aren't.
Right.
But you can control which friendships you decide to support.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Always.
So true.
Like our parents did.
Hey, man, mine was a little bit more heavy-handed. You know what I'm saying? But
right, that's that BX love. Don't worry about it.
Could you sleep over your friend's house when you was a kid?
Absolutely not.
It wasn't nobody coming in the house in my house. I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. They was a little more strict with it. But me, like, okay, cool. You got a whole bunch of friends in school. That's fine. But when it comes to, like I said, we went to one of his homeboys. They had a birthday party at a pizza place.
Right.
So right after that, he asked me about another one of his homeboys was having the same type of party. Like, yeah, they having a party at the air place, and I was like, yeah, that's a dub. We dubbing that. That's probably not going to happen. And he was like, what happened? We went to homeboy party with no problem. I said, yeah, but that's because when I come pick you up from school, his parents is also there picking him up from school, so I know what these people look like. So not only do I know what they look like because they're always coming to pick up their children from school, I also know a small amount about how their life is structured.
Right.
So I'm not saying that his household might be crazy just because I don't see his parents at school ever, but chances are, if I see them dropping you off or picking you up, it's a little bit more cohesion going on between the children and the parents. And then, that's more in alignment with where I'm at.
And it's all about your comfort level at the end of the day.
Right.
Right. So, Enqi, I don't know if you said this. I missed this. You got what age group your children in?
Mine's all age groups.
All age
groups.
I have 10 children.
10.
10. This nigga. Oh,
so
wow.
literally each age demographic, you've been there, done that.
Right. I got 4-year-olds and 20-year-olds.
But that man splashing on ovary All-American right there. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Legacy. You leaving legacies out there. So do you find yourself, okay, so you got them in all stages, right? So the follow-up question was, because I know you were saying some things about, spending those moments with the children. I mean, do you find yourself struggling with the new age way of trying to raise children? Has it changed? Do you waver your strategies based on the age?
Well, here's the thing. That's a super good question. That's a really good question. Okay. So this is a unique interview. I'm gonna have to get this interview after we finish. No.
We doing homework, son. We doing homework out here.
Well, yeah, but I didn't.
You didn't think it was gonna be this deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I figured I'd be on here talking about detoxes and penis pills and erections and stuff. But
we'll get into all
cool.
that.
Yeah. So, but. For me, right, coming out of my dad, my mom, they tried their best, but black kid in a city, you know what I'm saying? It's the classic story, right? So a lot of us, we're trying to learn the best way to be parents as we go. Just to keep it a buck. Like we've experienced some things with our upbringing that we try not to. Like we have certain mistakes that our parents made that we have set in our minds since we're children. Like when I have children, I'm never gonna do this.
Right.
So we have some things that we come to the table with, but largely you make mistakes and you just get better with it every time, every go round. Just like everything else. The more you do it, the more you get better at it.
Yeah.
So there are things that I learned each go round with each child. So I become a better father for the young. Like I'm getting better as a dad the longer I do it.
Right.
And then there are certain mistakes that you make directly with your children, and there are certain mistakes that you make indirectly with your children, right? So with my first couple of children, I would say an indirect mistake would be just how I was getting my bag. You know, you always at work. Then when I started working for myself, I was always on the road. So, you know, that's an indirect mistake. That's something that affects your relationship, but that's something that you're not really doing to the child, or the child's doing. You know, it's not like an interaction thing. But it's something that you say to yourself, okay, like sister earlier, she said, you know, because of her 9 to 5, whatever, right? So you say to yourself, okay, I don't like this. This is not how parenting should go in my mind. Like, I want to be with my child all day. From the time they wake up, I want them to see my face and deal with me, drop their butts off wherever they need to go. When it's time to pick them up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Boom, you're back to me again. All the way until you go to sleep.
It all comes back to me at the end of the day.
You would be all day.
Be
you know what I'm
overkill
saying?
now.
So,
Right.
Shit.
right. You know what I'm saying? You would be all day. So that the majority of your influence, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, comes from me. So I learned that early on. Like, I had to change, you know, so job, business owner, working for myself. Like, I had to create a reality where me being with my children all day was a reality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where that was something that I could do all the time. So just this stuff you learn, you know what I'm saying? Because there's things that you're not going to really see until you take one from 0 to 18. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's stuff you especially about girls. As girls get older, from a dad's point of view, right? As girls get older, you know, things get rough on dads.
Shit. Listen, my daughter 3 now. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to set myself up for when she's 4 and then when she's 5. So each year for me, having my daughter is a setup process and training
daughters are
my
really
daughter.
good to their fathers until they hit that
They
15
gonna
to
take care of
20
you
window.
to the day you die.
Right. I mean, you know, obviously you got to be good to the daughters.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
make sure,
But
you know,
once you get,
you got to be good to them. But there's a window between 15 and 20 where children, their polarity change. So, like when you have little boys, they always up under their mom.
Right.
Right. Little girls always up under their dad.
Yeah.
Somewhere around adulthood, like right in that 15 to 20 years old window.
That rite of
When they want
passage.
to be adults, they switch.
Right.
So the young boys go from trying to be up under mommy to trying to go out into the world to be daddy.
Right.
Whether daddy's there or daddy's not there. That testosterone going to kick in, and they're going to be like, okay, now I got to make my mark in the world.
Be the man, right?
Mom, you got to fall back. You got to fall back, Mom. I'll bring you back some money for your phone bill or your electric bill.
my
So,
God,
you know, you want to feel like you're paying something and you're responsible. You know, that thing kicks in.
See, Dr. Enqi, you about to drive me crazy. My son is 8 right now. So, and what I try not to do, because I don't want him to, I never like tell him, oh, you're the man of the house. Like, it's up to you to, like when he goes to my mom's house, she's like, okay, so you the man of the house. You got to make sure things that I'm protecting and all that. And
you got to tell him that.
Right.
And for me, it's like I don't want him to feel like he's the man of the house. I don't want that responsibility on him, but I just feel like I don't know. It's he has a dad. He does have a he has a dad. You know, he has that male.
But listen, let me tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
With children, right? With children, you want to tell them the things as they're young that you like. You're shaping them,
right?
So you want to get them used to responsibility and pressure as children, so that when they become adults, they're used to dealing with responsibility and pressure. So if as a child, they don't deal with responsibility and pressure, when they get older as adults, they don't know how to deal with that.
Right.
So some of them turn to, you know, substances. Some of them, you know, they run from their responsibilities, you know, whether that's mothers or fathers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or men or women. It may not even be in a parental setting. They just may not be able to hold it down in college, or, they get out of college and get their first little gig or their first little business, and they're just not used to pressure and responsibility. So they just can't handle it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you want to get them ready for that. Even like, I was talking with a sister. She said, she was talking about the, just how boys just different than girls. And, you want to tell them to sit down somewhere and get themselves together. And I was like, yes and no. You know what I'm saying? You got to balance how you handle little boys, because we in a situation where now we have adult men and society, particularly our women, wink, wink, is like, hey, what's up with our men? They don't stand up and defend us anymore. These guys is chumps nowadays.
Right.
Everybody's soft.
Right.
Well, we're coming from generations now that when they was little boys, their mama and their father, I'm saying, I'm going to share the blame, was telling them, sit down, be quiet, sit down, be quiet, sit down, be quiet. So you listen to sit down, be quiet, or threat. I'm about to take that game away from you. I'm going to whoop your butt. Or ooh, if you don't stop that foolishness, or you don't stop wrestling, or you don't stop hitting him, don't hit him, stop hitting, don't hit, stop.
Just hearing all
That goes into their head for 15 years. They program. By the time they 20, they sitting down, they dormant, they docile, they. So we got to make sure that we give them a little, we got to make sure we raise them right. You know what I'm saying? So that way.
Yeah. And I think that's what I try to do, just try to find that happy medium between, because by all means, I want him to be able to express himself. Like, tell me anything. We have discussions. I make sure. One thing we do every night before he goes to bed, we talk, and I want to know what's going on, what happened at school, how'd that make you feel when that happened? Like, I want to make sure I'm present. So for me, I think it's just raising that's going to be a potential man one day. I have a lot of pressure on myself, because I'm like watching his every move. Like I want to be so involved, and I know him. I know when that look in his eyes when stuff's not right, or when he needs a hug. Like I'm very in tune with my child. So for me, it's just trying to find like a happy medium by not. I don't know. For me, I just don't want him to feel like, because it's just us two. I don't want him to feel the. I get what you're saying, Dr. Enqi. I don't want him to feel the pressure of me feeling like he's the man of the house. I just don't. As an 8-year-old, it makes me uncomfortable. Like,
but no. Just shrink it down, though. You know what I'm saying? Shrink down what that means for now. Give him the title. Let him feel like, you the man of the house, but you give him something small. Like as the man of the house, it's your job to clean out the tub, or it's your job to make sure you get this garbage taken out of the can and put a new bag in it.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Just something.
You got to define
something
it.
Small that he can handle. You don't want to put the weight of the running of the whole house.
Duke Energy do on the fifth. Like,
Because let me tell you, like when I go grocery shopping, I have all my kids, even my daughter, my 3-year-old. I'm like, all right, I drove to get the groceries. I got y'all the groceries. Y'all come and unload all this food, help mom stack it, get the boxes, throw it in the garbage.
He's the resident family man. Like, he has a great family structure going on in his home.
I do the same shit. I got 3 dogs, and they don't really, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna help. But I do gotta. I put that bitch. I tie Diesel up to one of them red carts and had that nigga bring all them shits in there.
Hey, dogs is just as equally as the man and his kids, though.
They
and
are.
human beings.
No, but hey, listen. Let me tell you. That's what my father told me when I was a child. He said, "Don't you ever get a dog that can't carry his own weight somehow."
Right.
What you mean? Now, when he said it to me, he was taking a shot at all of those new, like those little candy dogs, like the little tiny fluffy dogs.
I hate them little
like
kick arounds. I call them kick arounds.
Right. He was taking a shot at all of those dogs. You know what I'm saying? But I understood what he was saying because he raised dogs for so long. So, if you get enough entertainment or emotional value from having one of those small dogs, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people, because people start sending me emails.
Right.
What you saying about my dog?
He's a comfort dog.
But if you
got a dog, so you got a dog.
Really take care of your dog. Like, it's a difference between having pets and really taking care of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people really, really take care of their pets. So he was one of those people that really, like, he'll attack you if he saw you had a dog that you wasn't taking care of. Like, he was really a dog nut. You know what I'm saying? He was a dog person. So with that being said, he was like, listen, so that you don't feel that your dog is a burden, because there's a point where people don't take care of their dogs properly because it's, they feel like it's too much. Or a lot of people that just getting into getting a pet and they don't realize, like right now, I got a turtle, and this turtle.
I was about to ask you if you had any dogs too.
No dogs, right? Not right now. You know what I'm saying?
Turtles. Shout out to the turtles.
You got a turtle?
Yeah, I got 2 turtles.
I got a turtle. Let me tell you how I got a turtle. But I'm using this turtle. Now me and the turtle done built a relationship, but I'm using the turtle.
Hold on, family. Hold on, family. You and the turtle then built a relationship. How?
He do tricks.
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, because I got a swimming pool in the back, right? So in the back, in the pool, we found like the turtle, 2 turtles. One was dead. I didn't show that to them. I just took it out and returned them to the river. But this other little turtle was swimming. So I fished him out, and everybody, the children, they surrounded me. It's 5 of them I got by myself. So they surrounded me, talking about, we got to keep the turtle and all that. I'm like, nah, man, I'm about to put the turtle in the river and let this man do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Like, old boy's going back in the river. No, Dad, how we going to put him in the river? We don't know where his mommy is, and all this kind of crazy stuff. So I'm like, all right, well, listen, this is an actual living creature.
Right.
Every day he's going to need to eat. He's going to need his doo and his pee-pee and his, he's going to need to be clean.
Because they do it.
Shit, I got 2. I know.
They like, nah, too. Dad, don't worry about it. We're going to take care of everything. I'm like, all right, well, let's figure this plan out. Because right now, if we decide to keep him, we got to get him a cage, some food, some vitamins. So who has that money? Between your little between your group, who's got that bread right there?
Right.
Oh well,
Daddy got it.
Well, see this, boom, right? So I'm like, so who's going to take care of this guy, change his water and all this stuff every day? We go, trust it.
Yeah.
No one to date. This is from this summertime just passed. No one to date has changed his water one time.
You should have known when they all said, trust us, Daddy.
With the turtle, it's just me and him.
That nigga built it just turned into the foggy river.
Man.
Nigga swimming through murky waters.
Crazy. I was like, all right, let me take over to taking care.
Is it like a real big turtle or one of those small turtles?
No, he's tiny.
Tiny turtle.
He's tiny, he's small.
Is he on your IG? I gotta look at the turtle.
Look, we don't talk about turtles and therapy sessions and all type of shit.
Him up.
Post the turtle.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little picture or video and I'm gonna post it up on IG. Since we have it.
I want to see the turtle.
Hey, so Enqi, man, what's the 5-year plan? What do you see yourself at 3 years, 5 years? What do you see yourself doing with the information that you are descending upon the masses at this point?
Okay, great question. Well, right now I just came off the road. I was on tour with Ha Davis.
Oh, shout out to Ha.
Yeah, definitely. Big shout out to Ha Davis.
How'd that come about right
Enqi. There? What'd you say?
I said, how'd that come about right there? You went on tour with Ha? You opened up for him, or I know he does stand up, right?
Yeah.
Ha Davis, yeah, he's a social media comedian that transitioned to stand up, and now he done transitioned to movies and television. So
he's hilarious.
He's been able to, he's been able to. I think just consistency with him. He's really just really consistent with what he do. But me, just looking for ways to communicate with people, a larger variety of ways to communicate. Like when Sister asked me earlier, how do you reach children with the message? And I said, you just use a variety of ways because all children are different. So it's really about bonding is the way you get anything through to a child. You know what I'm saying? So now we're talking about how we bond with the children. So some of them you could bond through with music, some with sports, some maybe with video games. Some rare children might have eclectic interests. You know what I'm saying? Like some may really like to read, or just some things that's not generally, overwhelmed by a trait shared by the overwhelming community of children. You know what I'm saying? The overall population. That's the word I was looking for. Population of children. But typically music, sports, or video games. I try to connect them there, and then from there venture into some other conversations. Right. So I'm like the segue champion. I go from one conversation to another. Like y'all have experienced a little bit of that. Right. I'm really good at switching gears.
You are.
But yeah. So and then right now we are working on the Dr. Sebi documentary. So I'm blessed to be in there.
Finally, Nick Cannon. I didn't think he was going to do it.
Yeah. Shout out to Nick Cannon. It's still happening. Shout out to Mama Pill, KT, the whole family.
Right. Go ahead. I mean, that was a perfect segue into the next question I was going to have in regards to Dr. Sebi. I wanted to know, from you personally, being a herbalist and things of that nature, like how did Dr. Sebi have an impact on your life and doing what you're doing and the whole herbalist community?
Okay. Me and the rest of the community. That's all right. So that's two questions, but those are two tricky questions. So I guess the first question would be more about me. I got into science first. So a lot of people now, and I feel fortunate enough to be a part of the wave, a large contributor, probably the wave. You know what I'm saying? But we've been creating a different image around what it means to be a scholar or a vegan or a holistic healer, like really changing that image, because a lot of people see me with a lot of gold jewelry on, gold teeth, it just, with social media comedians, and like it just changes. And then in the gym with people getting, and it's over the years, over the last 10 years. So it's really had an impact on changing the way we see those things. Because typically we hear about people reading a bunch and all that kind of, we get a geek in our mind, big glasses. We think of vegans, like skinny, almost effeminate type of men. Like, so some of these images create ideas that stop us from having, personal development or personal growth in our own life, just by the image created in our minds when we think of specific, going down certain roads. Like, I don't want to be that, because everything that we think of has an image associated with it. So when you start to change some of the templates for how people view a thing, that also has a big impact. So, that would be one of the things. But my thing was always a love of science, personally.
Right.
And so as I got older, then I got put on to, the Dr. Africas and the Dr. Sebis, and later on I would meet Mama Pill, who was the first person to actually cure AIDS in Dr. Sebi's camp. So it kind of was a progression. But I got like a different type of personality. So when I learn a thing, I jump all the way in.
Yeah.
So when I learned what Dr. Sebi was teaching, because I already had a solid background in science, I just went through my whole kitchen with a big garbage bag. Like, it just made me just go through there and just instantly, the children was crying. It was like,
not my Pop-Tarts.
Man,
everything's bad for you.
Not my gushers. No.
Everything's bad.
Man, it was a scene. It was just like, yo, hold this garbage bag. Watch this.
Oh, you made them. You didn't make them hold the garbage bag. Oh, wow.
Yeah, because we had to have the conversation while the go down was going down.
Why it was happening?
What are you doing? Why people is literally trying to reach their arm in the bag to pull stuff out. I got to slap their hand.
Somebody
like,
hid a Pop-Tart in their back pocket.
Right.
You best believe that.
Yeah.
I want to know as well, like what? Because I know my aunt,
serious.
my wife's aunt, she had passed away. She was very into, you know, the naturalistic things of healing and the herbalists and just everything natural. That's what she was, right? So she ultimately she passed from cancer. She didn't want to do no chemo, no nothing like that. So my thing is, a lot of times people look at the naturalistic way of healing or doing things as the remedy to everything. Like, this going to cure everything. If I'm whatever type of ailment I'm have, this is going to cure it. So what do you say to the people who had family members that have passed from these diseases, and they were into the whole holistic and natural and herbalist, all these natural things? What do you say to those people that say, hey, it don't work? What do you say to those people?
That's a super good question. Yeah, I definitely got to get this download so I can put this on my channel. But that's the drive for me to promote biochemical literacy at the level that I'm on it. Like, I really press for people to really get a deep understanding of their body, because it's really not enough to say, I'm just going to have natural stuff now, or, you know, I'm a vegan, you know. So, like, vegan does not mean healthy.
Say that one more time.
Natural doesn't mean healthy.
That's true.
Right.
It's very true. People eat macaroni
Right,
every day and swear they're vegan.
Right.
Correctamundo. So just being a vegan, or a food being labeled vegan, or no dairy, or some of these things, these are like commercial flash signs now, because we have certain triggers in the back of our mind for the majority of people that make us purchase. So we got to realize that just because it's natural, or it says vegan, or 100%, that doesn't mean that it's nutritious for you, right? Oreo cookies is my prime example. Oreo cookies are not nutritious for you, but they are absolutely vegan. They're vegan.
I didn't even know that. Oreo cookies. Okay. I got a whole box in the crib.
Yeah, Oreo cookies are vegan. So if you're a vegan, you can have some Oreos, give your baby some Oreos, but guess what? Don't mistake that because they're vegan, they're nutritious.
Right.
Right.
You can't live on Oreos. You know what I mean? So, and then there's a lot of different paradigms that fall under the natural thing, and there's some bamboozling and hustling that goes on to a large degree, because people don't know any better, right? So you have people that that'll push herbs on somebody that's sick that may not be good for that person's body. Like, just because herbs are good in some instances doesn't mean that they're good in every instance.
Right.
You got hundreds of thousands of herbs.
Right. A lot.
So some people will get into their mind, like, you hear people say, oh yeah, dandelion is good for your blood, it'll clean you out. So, you know, they get these little home remedy ideas in their mind, and they just want to apply them blanketly to everything. Like, yo, I heard garlic is good for you, so I take garlic pills every morning.
Right.
Or, yo, I heard, you know, like, nah, man, it's not. It's just as intricate as Western chemical medicine. It's just that intricate. Like, you got hundreds of thousands of different pharmaceutical drugs. They don't give, you know, in most cases, they don't give a person that has phlegm on their chest the same exact medication as they would somebody with, you know, an infected foot. Like, there's still a specific protocol that you need to follow if you're dealing with the natural paradigm. Like, I'll give you an example, right? And I'll give you an example in both directions. Like, something that works for something, not for something else, and then something that works on a variety of things, right? So one of the things is quercetin, right? So I was talking about prostate cancer with some of the people from the Nation of Islam, because, you know, they promote dairy. And dairy, you know, has been proven, like, especially milk and milk products, has been proven to be a creator or co-creator of prostate cancer. Like there's like literally over 100,000 scientific papers on it already. Like it's crazy. So
What does?
Dairy
milk,
eggs, all that. Yep.
like cow's milk.
Cow's milk.
So and so in this conversation, like, well, give me, people get into debate mode and it gets, people get a little emotional.
Right.
It's like, well, give me one thing that, give me one nutrient that, helps with prostate cancer, whatever. And I was like, all right, I'll give you one. Now you can get the book, right? I have a book on all of these protocols, Eat Right for Your Haplotype. But I tell a person, all right, I'll give you one just to show you that it's demonstrable that if you understand this thing and you're meticulous with it, it can work.
Right.
But quercetin, right? So for the family that's listening now, if you want to test it, you type in, go to your Google browser, and you type in quercetin, 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 and then you type in prostate cancer. And when you hit the thing, it's literally going to be like 100,000 links telling you about how quercetin is able to inhibit prostate cancer and all this other kind of stuff.
There's a whole bunch of pills with quercetin in it. Bio, Swanks, and all types of stuff. Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Right. So, yeah, exactly. So I heard somebody kept pressing some buttons.
Oh, yeah. As soon as you said, was spelling it out, he was putting it in. I thought he was about to write it down on his little piece of paper.
I'm going to keep it in. I'm going to keep the window open.
Well, that's what I know we don't have much time. Go ahead.
Now, here's the flip side. Okay. Just
we got like 9 minutes.
Oh, got you. All right, so let me make it shorter then. But I was going to say also quercetin has benefits for people that deal with eczema and some other things like that, hives, anything that's histamine related, because quercetin boosts the waters in your body's natural ability as an antihistamine. So anybody that deals with allergies, hives, eczema, all that kind of stuff, quercetin is more nutritious. Now, the way I teach, I deal with the specific active components that are inside the herbs and the plants and the natural food, so that way you know what to target, right? So you can target foods and herbs and things like that that are higher in quercetin and some of these antioxidants.
Right.
But on the flip side, quercetin is not to grab and say, oh, well, Enqi said it's good for prostate cancer, so guess what? That must mean it's also good for, Parkinson's or Alzheimer's or MS. Like, it's not we don't take any of these things in general.
Right.
Like, there's no thing that's generally, it's meticulous. You got to know, okay, which compounds affect which part. What are the cause and effect of having these compounds in my body, pro that are more beneficial, and also on the flip side, things that are more harmful. So
right, and it also goes back to you just knowing your body and knowing the things that are actually beneficial, listening to your body, because your body will tell you everything you need, but it's about you actually getting in that mindset to listen to the things, some of the nutrients that you need, so you're not taking things for a bunch of ailments you don't even have. Like you taking things that are cure this that might be good for this. So it's just important, like you said earlier, to know your body and start there. I think that's where the start is, getting to know your own body.
Right. Like it's I'm reading up on it now, and just to piggyback off you, like a lot of people, when you were saying about being healthy and just knowing the right nutrition to put in your body, just not everything is not for everybody.
Right.
Every healthy plan or is not for everybody. So you got to know what your body is able to take and how it's going to respond to those type of things. So, I mean, I wish we had way more time to talk to, man. We got to do a part 2 maybe to this, because, I mean, we got
so many more questions.
Right. I was like,
Yeah, well, listen, I'm with it. We could make it a regular, monthly, weekly, whatever, however y'all want to do it.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
It's just that, with somebody like Dr. Sebi passing away, right? In my mind, I'm thinking, like, when you
it's a void.
Beyonce,
it's a void there.
You think about Malcolm X's and all these guys, like, you think when they pass away, like, the first thing that pops into my mind is how much didn't they get to share with us?
Right.
Exactly.
So what I wanted to do with Eat Right for Your Haplotype book was to put all of those key nutritions for every single illness that we deal with on a day-to-day basis.
On a daily basis.
Because when people see, like when people look up that, just that one thing, quercetin and prostate cancer, when you look up that one thing and you're like, wait a minute, this thing says quercetin inhibits cancer, prostate cancer. So I was like, wait a minute, why don't I know this?
Right.
And if this is the case for this, what are the other things that act on prostate cancer? I want to know the whole thing for prostate cancer, the whole protocol. And then I want to know the protocol for everything. Are there nutrients for heart disease like this or diabetes like this and AIDS and this and that and cancer and boom, boom, boom. And so I sat down to put together all of the protocols and that are clinically documented. Nothing that's like weird or that you can't validate. Like I gave you quercetin and prostate cancer and let everybody at home look it up. Like, here, Google it. Like it's not a matter of saying that this is this plant that grows on top of the mountain on, a certain day of the year, and if you rub it on your back, your foot will get shiny like that. Like these are all clinically documented things that's just in plant-based diet that really have a huge impact on your life.
So no hocus pocus.
Right.
No
I would
hocus
definitely.
pocus. And the name of the book is Eat Right for Your Haplotype.
Tell them the name one more time.
Eat Right for Your Haplotype. It's on UnitedPlatesOfAmerica.org. All right, UnitedPlatesOfAmerica.org. Eat Right for Your Haplotype.
Right, man.
Not your blood, not your blood type, but your blood line.
Your bloodline. As our producer, as one of our producers starts packing up his church's chicken.
Dr. Enqi, we gotta have you back. Look, we gotta have you back.
I have to throw you under the bus.
This nigga 3-piece wing with a green bean and a yam, and we over here talking about eating holistic. This nigga got grease
it's all
fingers.
good though. We listen. We just create conversations because the conversation it takes a while for the information to really become actionable. That's what I'm saying? But as long as we had a conversation, we start to shift the emphasis and, we start moving.
And that's where the change comes. It has to start somewhere.
I want to thank you for calling. We're going to set it up.
So much.
We're going to have like probably like a monthly thing where we have people call in. They got any ideas and stuff like that. We're going to set that up.
Yeah, we could do like what's the name of the month? What's the name? What do you call it? Like he just gave us that ingredient. I mean, not the ingredient, but the
we could do. We could pick something like high blood pressure, diabetes, whatever. We could go through it. Like one show would just be on diabetes or breast cancer or whatever.
Yeah, we definitely gonna do that, man. Definitely gonna do that. Let's give a round of applause, man.
Yeah. Supplement of the month. Supplement of the month. That's what we're gonna do. Supplement of the month.
Right, man. Y'all, I want to thank you for calling in. I'm gonna reach out so we can get that set up, and we're gonna have that every month. We're gonna have that on this platform, man. Definitely gonna do that.
Peace.
All right, man. Let's give a round of applause, Dr. Enqi, one more time, man. Have a good one, man.
Thanks to the family. Yes,
all
sir.
Right,
yes,
man.
sir. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have a good one, man.
Have a good one. You take care.
All right, man. So that was our special guest, Dr. Enqi. He gave us a whole
It was
plethora
very informative.
Very informative. I think we need more shows like this to inform the people, especially people that got ailments and stuff like that. They want to know what they can use naturally, to help them along their way, man. So that was very good, man. So, man, we're going to end off the show, man. It's your boy, C.L. McClain.
It's your girl, Ash B.
And the boy next door, the dude from school, the jerk at work.
It's Noadvisory. Sign off, motherfuckers.
Bang.
You get these.
Now live in 7.8
Wake up, this is your broadcast. Listen up, wake up, this is your broadcast. Tune into them vibes, we giving all that. School in session and we ain't giving no hall pass. So, wake up, this is your broadcast. Listen up, wake up, this is your broadcast. Tune into them vibes, we giving all that. School in